Today's Hit Music 92 Pro FM is Jess welcoming Capitol Records recording artist Ben Rector. Hello, Ben.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. I've stalked you a bit.
Well,
and I find you very entertaining.
The internet enables that, and I'm so glad you find me entertaining. That's nice of you to say.
I really do. You're a funny guy.
Thanks so much.
And besides that, extremely talented.
You're kind to say that.
You are a one-man. You do it all.
Well, I can fake some of it. I would only claim proficiency on the other part of it.
Okay.
I wouldn't claim proficiency on all of that.
Well, I think still you get by better than 99% of people in the world.
Again, you are kind to say that.
Well, it's just the truth. So your album is brand new. That
Correct.
is the name of the album. The first single off the album is brand new.
Yes.
But this isn't your first rodeo.
It is not, as they say, my first rodeo. I did this, I've done it in total professionally maybe like a decade.
Wow.
And so I basically I came along kind of right as iTunes was blowing up and a lot of the label money was drying up. And so I was like, I really want to be an independent artist because I feel like I see that if you could make a good thing, whether that's a show or a record or whatever, a lot of people can find it and have access to it. And I just didn't know what the ceiling for that was. And I was like, I want to do this. And so I've done that, and it's just kept growing. And in the past maybe couple years, it was like, man, maybe it's time to try to bring on a partner, because it's also just a remarkable amount of work for me and my team, because we're doing what usually like a whole label and staff of probably, I don't know, like 5 or 10 times as many people are doing. So we were like, let's bring in some help for this. That'd be awesome.
Right. Well, I mean, everything sounds great. I heard the single, and I don't know, I think it's a compliment. You remind me of an Ed Sheeran, Chris Martin combination.
I love that. Thank you so much.
If that works for you.
Oh, 100%.
Because it worked for me.
That's great. It works for me. I feel like I don't understand when people get upset about comparisons, because it's just like,
wow,
you're talking about professional musicians. That's great.
Yeah, I know, it's true. But then, you know, some of these people. But you have the personality of a person with such a great heart and striking personality.
I just need to hang out here and we can just talk all day.
That's it. That's what we're going to do. So I've watched some of your Instagram posts.
Yep.
How do you get the crowds to be that silent?
Magic. No.
Is it?
No. I think my understanding of it, if I had to guess, I feel like the crowd feels some ownership of what's going on. And so, like, I really don't have to do that much to get him to be quiet. In the show, I work pretty hard to, like, let them in and have it feel like we're all on the same team.
Yep.
And so usually by the time we do that, there's not a lot of shut up, like whatever. Like, it's really like, hey, let's do this, and people are in. Yeah, which is awesome. They're kind people.
Don't have to call anybody out. That's a nice thing.
Yep.
Piano, guitar.
Yes.
You started with the piano, and then you found your love with the guitar, or
you know what's up. You're nailing it, crushing it.
You know, also not my first rodeo.
I
my
know,
friend.
I can
Thank
tell. Yeah, so I took piano lessons when I was a little kid, and then I quit like every other little kid, and I started playing guitar in high school. And that's when when I picked up guitar in high school, I was like, oh, I really like this a lot.
Yeah.
And then I picked up piano again, like right before college.
Keytar, how do you feel about it?
I played one once. I feel like it's like come back as sort of like a kitschy, like
novelty.
Finger guns kind of like novelty. And I think like people that are listening can't see that finger guns is like almost like air quotes. So you're like, cheesy finger gun guy. Yeah, but I think honestly it's a pretty funny, awesome idea. Outside of being like hilarious and goofy, it's also like pretty practical.
Right?
Yeah.
I did play piano for 7 years, and my parents are like, listen, if you're going to do this, we're going to buy a piano. You're in it to win it. And I'm like, this is great. And then they bought it. I'm like, oh, I got to do this every day.
Yeah.
7 years, all I got is chopsticks. Like, that's all I took from it, and that's a lot of money that they wasted.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Maybe we could, work that into the next album or something.
100%.
I don't know if there's copyrights on that.
I'll give you a call.
But you did start very young, and you won some awards. Now, I found this on Wikipedia, so I'm not sure how true it is. The John Lennon Songwriting Award?
That's accurate, yes.
Yeah.
I entered that. I had no business entering that, and I did. I think I was maybe 18, and so, like, I don't know what I was doing entering a songwriting contest. In hindsight, I'm so glad they picked it. That's kind of them, but the song is not, it wasn't like, this is a great song.
Right, it wasn't the finger guns.
Yeah, finger guns again. And so I entered the contest, and they called me and were like, "Is this Ben?" "Yes, it is Ben. You won." And I was like, "I won what?" And they were like, "You won the songwriting contest." And I was like, "No way!"
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
And you were the youngest to win, I believe.
I was, yes.
Oh, look at that. Now, we shared the same passion for Huey Lewis and the News.
Oh, preach!
Come on, the Back to the Future soundtrack alone.
Huey, if you're listening, I think you're the best.
Yeah, sports.
Yep.
Growing up, because my dad was big into ZZ Top.
Yep.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Gosh, that's great taste.
That's a good
That's
lineup,
killer
right?
taste.
Yep, that was in Budweiser. But did you actually go on tour with Huey at all?
No,
or no?
I didn't.
Nothing?
That never.
Did you meet him at least?
No, I didn't. I think he was on tour when we were doing that, and then I had to go on tour, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm not giving up, though. I think I will. I want to talk to him and be like, I think you're the best.
Yeah, because for people that don't know, you have Huey Lewis and the Hughes.
It was an April Fool's joke. Basically, like, I announced one April Fool's maybe a couple years ago that I was quitting my original music career to become the world's best Huey Lewis cover band, and people like were up in arms, and I was like, "How can any of you think I would quit to be in a Huey Lewis cover band?" And they're just like a couple people were like mad, and then people were like, "Hey, listen, man, we really appreciate the work you've done. Best of luck with this." And I'm just like, are you really that's not even, it's not even a thing I'm saying. Like, it's not, being a one-man Huey Lewis cover band is not a thing. Like, just that is enough of a joke that you should just laugh at.
Right. And then the fact that you said your wife went to Gap and pulled out a bunch of different color shirts for different hues. Like, hello. See, that's what some people just...
No, but we had such a... And I mean, that was a super minor... percentage of the population. I think everybody else got the joke.
Yeah, that's good.
But it was so fun to make. I had such a good time. We basically I made arrangements of 3 of his songs and played all the instruments and had a great time kind of goofing around.
I love the Pop's Scottie Pippen. I thought that and then he passes to Michael Jordan. +1 in the foul. I think you did so many takes of those, and I thought they were hilarious.
Well, yeah, that was actually the fun part. We just sat there, and the guy that I was with just rolled the camera, and I just vamped for a while. Yeah. We had the best time. It was so fun.
Oh, it was so funny. Anyway, back to Brand New. I saw the video for that. It was a fan compilation video. Is that your family in there, and whose adorable dogs?
No, so that's the deal. Long story short, we did a contest. And basically, to enter, people had to make a lip sync video. So Live Nation and Yahoo sponsored the contest. And by the time that my management company worked out all the legal stuff with them, we only had 4 days to announce and execute the contest. So I'm like, I was at that point releasing the record and was like, hey, like, you guys got to run with this because I'm touring. And so when we figured out what it was, the timeline I was looking at, I was like, no one's going to enter this. It's way too much work. Way too little notice. We're going to get 2 entries. We got literally hundreds of entries. And then I was like, well, it's just going to be people on their phones, like iPhone, 30 seconds of the chorus.
Right.
It was unbelievable the amount of trouble people went to. And I still feel terrible because they are all real. I think they think they're going to win because they're we put some work in. But what they don't know is everybody put so much work in. So I actually never got to see all of the videos because we added up the amount of time it's going to take to watch all of them. If I could just watch them back to back, and it was 48 hours or something.
Well, that's one long video.
Oh, I know. And so watching them, I really did, instead of being oh, that's so cool, people care, I'm I'm so sorry you did this.
No.
Yeah, but so we a guy helped out, and we just picked 6 or 7 of the best ones maybe and spliced them together. But there are literally hundreds of them that didn't make it into that. And then people were so creative and so I don't know. It was awesome. Well, and I still feel bad about it.
I can see that.
I do. I really do.
I didn't mean to bring it up. I didn't mean to bring you down.
The thing is, I don't think they would feel bad. I think they'd be no, we had fun making it. But I'm just oh my God.
We love you so much.
No.
Some of your inspirations for this album?
I wanted it to be a first album. So I've made other albums, and I feel there's a general pull towards making weirder music the longer you do it, because when I started making music, I listened to it like a normal listener, and now I listen obviously not like a normal listener. The things that get me excited about music now are things that my mom doesn't notice. My mom doesn't know what drum sounds are, and I'm the drum sounds on this record are awesome. And so I wanted to make sure that I kept in mind just normal listeners, because that's who consumes music, and they're probably the best barometer for if something is good or not. So I just wanted to make another first record. So I set out to do that, and I hope it feels like a first record. I mean, that's not actually going to feel like a first record, but I just wanted it to be like youthful and vibrant and young.
Because often when I describe newborns, I do say they're brand new. So this is like your first baby, really.
It's
even
like,
though it's not.
Yeah, it's like having another first baby.
Right.
in record form.
All right, so I do something called the Fast Five. I give you 2 choices. You can only pick one.
Okay.
Toothpaste.
Is it supposed to be fast? I'm supposed to answer quickly?
Well, I mean, you're not like not 45 minutes. Within 5 seconds.
I'm saying it's like a gut reaction thing.
Yes, that's what I.
Great.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right. Toothpaste or deodorant?
Deodorant. Oh, that was a bad one. Toothpaste. I changed my answer. Toothpaste.
All right. That's your final answer. The poop emoji or the unicorn emoji?
Unicorn.
Okay. The Weekend hair or Huey Lewis hair?
Huey Lewis hair. Are you kidding me? Have you seen that guy's mane? Whoa.
And it's still maintained through
I know.
all these years,
It looks
that guy.
great.
Very thick. Instagram or Twitter?
Twitter. I love Twitter. I wish it wouldn't go away, but it's dying. If the
You
Twitter
think?
people, oh yeah.
Why?
It's toast.
What?
It is. I mean, like, I probably have a weird vantage point because like I do both actively, and so like the engagement on Instagram has exploded and the engagement on Twitter has like dried up completely. Not completely, but like probably half of what it used to be for everybody.
I think
and
Snapchat.
Instagram, yeah, I do Snapchat, but it's a little. So much to think about right now. I feel like a full-time job trying to be endearing on social media, and it's like wearing me out.
Well, I hope nothing happens with Twitter because you're more passionate about that.
I know. I like it's just it's a good medium.
All right. And brand new or gently used?
I gotta go with brand new.
There you go.
I want to say gently used just to be like, yeah, whatever.
Be like, rah, rah.
Yeah, no, brand new.
Ben Rector, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for performing. Best of luck in your career, and come by anytime.
Thanks so much.